you've been looking for the Monkees, we've got them right here, and basically they're here to talk about a movie that I was very much surprised because I didn't know who the main people were or what it's all about. A movie called Head that's starting to take the whole country by storm. And with us also is a fellow DJ, a fellow by the name of Long John Wade.
Long John, yay!
Yay!
Yay! Long John.
Don't overdo it.
No, I've got his name all over my trunk. Long John travels all over the country with me, all over the world. I got his Long John right there in my trunk.
You wear him or you've got his Long John in your trunk?
No, I've got those flying from the top of my house, his Long Johns, you see.
He happens to be basically a very nice person, but...
Excuse me. Yes, you're blocking his camera angle.
Oh, excuse me, I didn't want to. Do I have his best side, at least?
Both camera angles.
Any side's his best side.
Come in, John. Have a look at the camera.
Have you seen the movie yet?
Can I get my
No,
head
I'd
in
like
here?
to hear more about it.
Head,
There's
yeah,
another plug
that's
for the
it.
movie.
Good.
John wants to get his head in here.
Will somebody fill me in on the movie?
It's kind of like a collage, I think. It's like a collage. It's not quite like our TV show. It's a little more serious in places and a lot funnier in places. And,
Do you play serious parts in this at all?
We kind of play ourselves.
I think, yeah.
Mostly. More than we have before.
Well, the Monkees basically, when you say you play yourselves, are the Monkees basically considered always putting on, cutting up? Would you be doing this in the picture, or you...
No, not much of that. We had a chance to get into a little dramatics, you know, at times, and to portray ourselves a little bit.
Real life selves.
Rather than just running around.
You know, there's like cutting up and stuff on it, but it's not in the same way that we do it on the television show. I mean, we do that really alive, you know, unlike in person, but we do it differently than the way you saw us do it on the television show, because that was like a year ago. The movie is now, you know, and I think maybe we're putting some people on, but it's different.
We have Victor Matures in the movie, and Annette Funicello, and Ray Nitschke, Carol Doda. We have a lot of losers in the movie, you know what I mean? But it's...
Except Ray Nitschke.
No, Ray Nitschke, he's a nice guy.
He's also a lot bigger than
Yeah, he's very big. We take little bits out of different movies, like we have a little war sequence, and we have a western sequence, and we have a fight sequence, and we have...
A sequence?
A sequence.
And a pontifical sequence.
Yeah, there's all kinds of different things. You know, like, different people are going to get different things out of the movie. I think the kids are going to get maybe monkey TV time out of the movie, but the adults will see it much differently, and I think young adults will see it much differently than the adults or the little ones.
The most fun was the character assassination.
What's that all about?
Well, you have to see the movie for that to make any sense, but just keep that in mind. You know, we had a lot of fun at the Monkees' expense.
Tell me about the Monkees as far as your music is concerned. Are you going deeper into an electric bag, or are you going to stay into the typical sound that you have now?
We're going back to the roots.
We all four have, each of us has an individual road, an individual path that we're all been trapped back. Good word. Bag. And we're expounding on those as much as we can individually. There's no group sound. There hardly ever was, really.
Never was.
There never was.
Yeah,
there never was.
There is a group sound, but it always, you know, was, you could only hear it at concerts, you know, because we never really, except maybe Headquarters, which was, you know, the album that we all just sat down and played on. But concerts were mostly what we really sound like, you know, because in the studio and Headquarters and worrying about transition at that time and everything, we maybe pulled a few of the punches that we would. But I think, you know, to a man, we're all of us kind of up to here with, you know, screaming loud psychedelic stuff, you know. I mean, not that it doesn't have its place, because I sit and do that number too. And Jimi Hendrix, you know, is the greatest living guitar player that I know. I mean, rock and roll guitarist. But you just, I mean, that's not what we do, you know. And I think what we're going to do is just, our next album, after the soundtrack album, is going to be a little more representative of the four of us.
It's going to be a double album where we'll each have a side where we produce our own particular sounds, whatever. I'm kind of into electronic music. I have a Moog synthesizer.
Microtonal fantasy.
I'm basically what you call an AM dropout. I've been an AM disc jockey, I guess, for about 10 years, and now we've dropped into an underground of progressive sound. What's everybody doing?
It means we don't have much time left. We've got to hurry up and get out of here because we've got to get an airplane. Okay.
In conclusion, as we were saying, we like Monkees. As far as the future is concerned, you're basically going into an electric bag. The movie.
No, I am.
You're going into it. In other words, you feud with each other.
I'm a Broadway rock. I like Broadway Feliciano time.
I'm going to hang around wrestling matches, you know, wrestling rings, so you can...
Mike's Country Western.
All right, the Monkees will be back shortly, friends. They're going to get into their wrestling outfits, and we're going to have a double-team tag match. John Wade will be reffing the whole thing, and final things, we wanted to give a good, clean fight and come out nice and friendly, right? What do you think?
It should be a very hairy thing.
There he is, plugging the movie again. Hair. See it.
Oh, head, you idiot.
Oh, head. Where? Okay, that's it.
All over the world. Thank you.
Let's hear it for the Monkees. Come on.